This is Shane, Hurricane Helms, inviting you to watch Rasslin Rage. That's Rasslin, Rasslin, Rage. And if not, what's up with that?
Oh!
It's going down!
This is Rasslin Rage!
It's going down!
This is Rasslin Rage!
Scream it out loud!
This is Rasslin Rage! Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade!
It's going down!
This is Rasslin Rage!
We're doing now!
This is Rasslin Rage!
Scream it out loud!
This is Rasslin Rage! Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade!
And now it's time for Rasslin Rage with your host, Cody Fleming.
Hey everybody, it is Cody here with Rasslin Rage and MI Dub. I am joined by the Scourge of the Swamp, Brutus Atwell. I'm going to ask him a few questions. He's literally in the swamp, like as you can see. So in the swamp right now. Before we ask him questions or I ask him questions, please, if you're watching right now live, smash the thumbs up. If you're watching the replay, stop, smash the thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. All right, look, we're getting a tour of the swamp. Also, hello to Danny Beals in the chat. Anybody else that may be joining us. Don't forget, Rasslin Rage and MI Dub, we have a Podbean where you can listen to all our audio content. Down in the description, you can find the link to that. But we're also available anywhere that you get your podcasts or listen to your podcasts. So if you go to Google, you go to Spotify, Pandora, you search Rasslin Rage, Amazon, everywhere, you will find us, okay? And then also don't forget to follow us on social media. All those links are down there. So without further ado, hello to you, Mr. Swamp Man. How are you doing?
What is up, Rasslin Rage?
So, first, how are you doing today?
Swampy, always swampy, never any really other way.
Okay, swampy, no other way. I like it. Now, a lot of people have been wondering, I've been, at a lot of shows and, even recently at Metro Pro Wrestling, and you were there, and a lot of people are asking, how did this guy from the swamp get into professional wrestling?
Well, quite a different story. I was wandering from the swamp one day, heard all this commotion, having one of those things where there's rides and the food trucks, fair, carnival, whatever you want to call it. But there was a wrestling ring going on. I saw all these guys slamming each other like I slammed the Gators, right? So being the type of guy I am, I just rolled in there and started slamming.
You started slamming guys that just
different than the Gators.
You just started slamming random people, just whatever?
Well, no, they're only the guys in the ring, and then the one with the striped shirt that I know now not to slam.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And next thing I know, police hauling me away.
That ain't good.
And I said, well, what was wrong? They were doing it. And I was getting cuffed. I was getting hauled away. And then he came up to me, handed me a card and said, when you get out, I'll teach you how to do it legally. And that man was Truth Martini. And then I walked my bare feet down to the House of Truth and learned how to do it the right way.
All right. So that's a mighty fine story. You just start slamming people, go to jail, and Truth Martini finds you and hands you a card. Definitely a different one, but a good one nonetheless, right? So, like, if you're in the swamp, and everybody, if you look, he is in the swamp right now. Exactly. What do you do? Like, do you just like a deer curl up in some brush and go to sleep at night?
Ever since LJ Lawrence bought me this phone, I've been on that a whole lot. he bought me this phone when he became my proving grounds partner, so we could talk.
Oh, okay.
But the gators need a lot of tending too. That's for sure. I'm at about 15, 16 of them now. So, I mean, I've got all of them ranging wise ones all the way to newborns. So they take up a lot of my time, but now they understand now when the weekend comes, big swamp daddy's got slamming to do.
Right.
I just roll around in the dirt, just kind of abide by my own rules. That's what I love most about being from the swamp. It's not like other places. Not very many places nowadays will allow you to wear no shoes.
Right. So we have Adam Kraft. He says, "What's up?"
Hey, I like him, man. That's a good guy over there, up there at the MCP Dub.
And then we have Sandra Manning, slam every man.
Yes, every man and child. If they get out of it, they don't do what I want. Or they get in the ring. These kids get in the ring when the show's done, and I know I'm still, I see somebody in there, and I need a slam. Let me get more cozy.
Why do you? Well, that begs that. Thanks for the question there, Sandra. Why do you like to slam everybody?
Because there's nothing better than picking a guy up and slamming him almost like he's in a car accident. You know what I mean? And I like to think I do it just a little bit differently. Whether it's the stank on my feet you smell on the way down, just when Brutus Atwell picks a guy up, it's just differently. And even though I'm here at the swamp and it's unethical, I do not discriminate. I will slam every man.
All right.
The occasional woman have felt a slam as well.
That's why I was saying, everyone, because you slammed everyone. Now
it's just predominantly men.
Now, when I announced on social media that you were coming on Rasslin Rage, one of the comments specifically said that they heard that you like to eat kids.
Well, I knew this topic was going to come up. And,
all right, here we go.
It's kind of the dark side of the swamp.
Okay.
The swamp isn't too far out civilization, right?
Okay.
And every now and then a kid, wanders off, wants to try to catch a fish or might even hear a splashing from one of the gators. It's tough to get food. And, ever since I started wrestling, I started getting, a little, better, food to eat, whether it be in the back or on the way, walking back to the swamp. But, I'm not going to get into detail about how we get there, to the end product. But, yeah, something about, just changing somebody's life like that.
Okay.
Because I don't know whose kid this is, but all I know is that I got a full belly and there's going to be someone looking for him. Okay. But that's when I step out of the situation.
Right. Now, so you go to wrestling school, you walk from the swamp to the House of Truth, you get trained up. Truth Martini says, Swamp Daddy, you are ready to go get some bookings. You are ready to go out and wrestle. I remember when I first seen you. I don't know I don't think that was the first time you wrestled. However, one of the things that I really liked is the typical thing that everybody does in the corner is a chop, right? It's the thing everybody does, except for you. You don't really chop people in the corner. You headbutt their chests.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Was that something you've been doing in the swamp for
yes, absolutely. Sometimes, these gators don't typically respond to a spank. They're not like your normal brats.
Okay.
I know you got one at home. But yeah, they just respond with a headbutt. And, I tried it on one of those twerps I trained with, and they went down like a sack of potatoes, and it didn't hurt me at all. It rarely hurts me. Sometimes I get a little dazed if I do too many of them. I had to do about 30 to Rod Street over the weekend. That one got me a little. had to regain consciousness a little.
I bet that felt good to get back at the law after taking you.
Oh wait, that one was for everyone.
Right. There you go. I like it. So it was something that you've always done, and now it's a staple in the wrestling maneuvers of the of the Scourge of the Swamp now, eh?
Absolutely. One time somebody tried to tell me nobody wins with a headbutt, and I said everybody but me.
There you go. I like that. That's a good way to think. As we get into, well, now, it's summer's going away and winter's coming, and a lot of the wrestling's moving indoors, but there's a lot of promotions here in the state of Michigan, and you're at a lot of them. So how does one from the Swamp get to, say, I don't know, Kalkaska, Michigan?
Let me show you.
Let me show you, he says. We're getting firsthand experience, ladies and gentlemen.
Let me work this stupid thing.
Uh-oh. Here we go. Uh-oh, I can't see. There we go. So we have a comment here in the chat. It says, Sandra,
trying to show you my feet, but it's not.
It's not working.
That's how I get.
Right. That's how you get there, is your feet. You walk, huh? That's a lot of walking. Sandra Manning here in the chat says he smells really bad and gives people his swamp ass.
Yes. That's my favorite maneuver now.
What, swamp ass?
Oh, yeah. I like hearing them gag for air when I'm done with them.
Right.
Except for that. I did one to the mummy. I don't know that. I didn't know that one got him.
Now, one of the questions I like to ask a lot of the people here that come on Rasslin Rage, and I've interviewed quite a few people here. However, what goals do you have going forward? I mean, what are you looking to accomplish as a wrestler? I think that's a better one. What kind of goals?
Well, that's tough to answer. A lot of people told me a lot of this stuff's on TV. To be straight with you, I don't want to get caught up in those type of goals. You know what I mean? I had other adventures in life as a swamp man, and they didn't pan out the way I wanted them to. So, I just think I'm here to have fun. As much as I love eating them, I like making memories for those kids in the crowd and everybody in the stands, whether it be an older gentleman or whatever. But I'm here to make memories for people, make some friends along the way, and if success comes, then so be it.
All right, well, that's a good one. I like that. There's no guarantees in that one, but at the same time, it's optimistic for the future. Now, as a swamp man, and it looks like it's getting dark in the swamp.
Yeah, I was sitting down.
Right now, you have to be kind of a survivalist, I would say. What you gotta go out there and, like, you don't have a gun. You just have your hands and your feet. And so, like, do you wrestle the deer and then skin them with your teeth?
Any wildlife. I set the occasional booby trap for the little ones.
Okay.
But anything I could give a tackle to, that one's all mine. That one's free game. You know what I mean?
Right.
I do a slam called the noodle slam.
Okay.
That's because everyone kept calling it a fisherman. Yeah. I said, no, I don't catch like the fishing rod. I catch.
Right. Okay. I got you.
Know what I mean?
Yeah.
Smelling what I'm telling.
Right. So Black Sheep, Justin Dream is in the chat, and he says Brutus
Good guy.
Right. He says the same about you, as he says Brutus has the sheepy stamp of approval. When he traveled 5 hours to come to a show in Ohio, that showed me he has the drive, and a lot of people with much more experience doesn't have.
Hey, I tell you, it was better because it's better than walking. That was the first time Swamp Man traveled far to wrestle, so I'll never forget that one. That was a lot of fun. That was one I won't forget.
Well, that's good. Now, one of the you talked about having fun and what have you. Do you feel like you're having fun when you're wrestling and out there in the ring?
Absolutely. Best decision I've ever made in my life.
What's the most fun thing about it?
getting able to beat people up and not get arrested.
The fact that you didn't even have to think about that makes my day.
That's the best part. I beat the snot out of these guys. Had a couple chances to bring one of them shiny things back to the swamp. Came up short every time, but
well, I mean, there's always the future.
Little toys. Those are just toys.
True. Where are you going to hang it on a tree?
Of course.
Okay. All right. Show it off to the gators. Be like, here, you can't have this, fuckers.
They might think it's a chew toy.
Right. Oh, don't do that. Don't chew on that. Now, as far as getting out further past Michigan, and I know that's a lot of walking, but is there states that you're looking to hit?
Well, I've been fortunate enough to go to Indiana a few times. I liked it up there. Everyone was nice to me. But yeah, anywhere that'll have me. I know a lot of people say to get out there and stuff, but I know that's gonna come with time. I'm sticking close to the swamp for now, as I'm still getting my swamp bare feet wet.
Right.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting out there. I don't really have a preference,
Okay. Well, one thing we didn't really hit on was XICW. And XICW is going to be celebrating their 21st year in professional wrestling, right? As a business in Standish, Michigan, I believe October.
Man, I love XICW.
Yes, I do as well. October 21st, I believe, in Standish. Not only is XICW the longest running promotion in Michigan, but it's also one of those promotions that gives a break to the younger guys and newer guys coming into the business like yourself. I mean, you've only been, 1 or 2 years now?
No. I made my debut in February this year. I'm only 9 months in.
There you go. So 9 months into the business, and you are competing when we get back to it, obviously, and XICW can find another event, but you're competing in the XICW Proving Ground Wrestling with the Vet competition, and your veteran is one LJ Lawrence.
Yes, he is bad ass, a real life ass kicker. I was picked last. I didn't take anything. I didn't know no one meant nothing by it. I'm a little more unethical than those other guys. I'm a little, So it was, he said it was fate, but I'm excited. He's been at it a long time. He's been kicking ass as long as I've been walking around the swamp. So right. I'm, regardless of the outcome, I'm excited to grow with him and all those. I like calling them dojo dorks, but I think I got to stop saying that.
Right. Well, you're in the competition, and we're only 2 episodes in, and we got to get a venue. But
right.
Once we get back,
I asked if they wanted it at the swamp. They said no deal.
No deal at the swamp. Wrestling with a Vet, if you win this, can really launch your career and take you to places that, former winners are now in Impact Wrestling. So, it could go anywhere. Is that something that you look to do, is winning Proving Ground?
Absolutely. I'm everything I do, I try to, do the best at and come out on top. But, no matter what happens. I need to take everything with the, glass half full, is what one of those guys in the back said.
Right.
Try to look everything as a positive,
Absolutely.
One guy who tries to help me out with that type of stuff is my tag team partner, one of my tag team partners, Gutter.
Okay.
Barefoot and Crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
A lot of people think he's crazy. I think he makes sense. You know what I mean? Right. It's those crazy ones that make the most sense.
Right. I don't know if you're necessarily crazy in my book, but all right. That's why I like you. Now, I was told through some sources that you're going to be at BCWA on Saturday.
Ooh, yes, Swamp Man will be at BCWA for our first show back at the pandemic.
Well, that's good. And, we had Mike on, Mr. Blackwell, on yesterday on Michigan Independent Weekly, and we're looking forward. We'll be there as well, and we're looking forward to, checking BCWA out as it returns from the pandemic. It's been a year and a half, almost 2 years since they been there. And this will be your BCWA debut. That's pretty cool.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Another one off the checklist.
Very good. So this was BCWA, one of the places that you wanted to come and do your thing at?
I just wanted to knock off the ones that were important to me, Michigan.
Right.
So a lot of them I've knocked off the checklist so far.
Well, that's
another
good.
one I'd like to debut at is Clash Wrestling.
Right.
I remember them when I was a little swampling. So
Little
that'd be
swampling.
cool.
I like it. Yeah, that would be a good one to hit up too. I've never been to Clash. It's nothing personal or anything like that. It's just somewhere I haven't been yet. Now, as far as wrestling goes, are you still training actively, or walking over there to the House of Truth and getting some time in the ring?
Not recently. Swamp duties have taken up most of my time during the week, and then of course they're only in there during the week 4 days a week. But every once in a blue moon, I go in there to slam them, break them in a little bit. Maybe take a finger off if they get a little attitude with either Truth or Sean Tyler.
Right. Yeah, I seen a video of you
not too frequently. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Right. I've seen a video of you chewing on somebody's finger at Metro Pro.
Right. That was the birthday boy.
Yeah. You like fingers?
Well, traditionally it was toes when I started out, but I ran into another barefoot wrestler and his toes tasted terrible. So I said, maybe I should just stick it safe with fingers. And I'll occasionally try to take a chunk out of them, or there would be an arm.
Right.
An ear. Like, who was the one dude, the boxing guy? He bit an ear.
Oh, yeah, Tyson.
Right, yeah, that was cool. Somebody showed me that, so do that.
Right. All
I
right.
have a gun.
That's great, man. Dre Jacobs is in the house. Hello to you, sir. Nice to see you.
Oh, man, that guy took my godforsaken head off. I
Yeah.
shouldn't have called him the war bitch.
Yeah, he said, sorry, I'm late. What up, Swamp Man?
What up?
What up? So, we talked about XICW. We talked about wrestling with the vet and that. And, earlier you spoke about LJ gave you a phone, being in the swamp. And on that phone, is that how you're able to have a social media presence as a wrestler?
Yeah. Before that, I made the two twerks, Kylo and Solo, do it.
Oh, okay. So,
and then I got the phone.
All right. Well, now you have the phone and you're able to do it. Do you have social media where these people can go and follow
Brutus
you?
Atwell everywhere.
So
I don't know the name. What's the names of them? I know Facebook, the one, the blue one with the bird.
All right.
The one with the pictures.
Right.
All my name.
Okay. There you go. So it sounds like he's got Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And if we search Brutus Atwell, we will find the Swamp Man.
I should have bought a flashlight. I should have bought one for today. I didn't anticipate.
Right. So Big Don says Dante is prize fighter, not birthday boy.
I'm sorry.
So, I'm going to let you loose here. It looks like it's getting dark in the swamp and you might be putting up for the night here shortly, but
man, as long as you want, man, there's no,
right.
I'm on my own house,
Yeah, just hanging out in the swamp. No big deal. We talked about social media. You got that. So make sure you follow them there. That's a good spot to get started. And I can't tell everybody enough how much if you have to follow the promotions as well, right? On social media and YouTube and all that stuff. So that way you can keep up to date on all the events as well as join the MIW Rasslin Rage group, because there's all kinds of awesome stuff in there that we post about everything that's going on here in Michigan and where the swamp guy will be, right? If you don't, you got to watch the swamp guy throw people around, right?
Oh, yeah. Or I'll find you because I'm good with faces.
This was something in Sandra, again, good point, Sandra. Sandra's asking all the great questions. She wants to know about merch. Or is Brutus Atwell ever going to get some merch that people can purchase?
Imagine having my life and trying to get T-shirts. It's tough. I've talked to some people, but I've set it in motion.
Right.
And I tried just bringing white T-shirts that I wrote on Sharpie my name, and everyone in the back told me it was a bad idea. So
the guru's here, and he says,
Guru!
Yeah. He says,
"Are you ready for Friday?"
He says the swamp is a cool place to chill, man.
Oh, he's been here. One of the few men make it out alive.
Really? Is it that bad?
Well, it's not you. It's not the swamp. It's me.
Oh, okay. I understand now. So let's make sure that we follow Brutus on all the social media, as well as MIDub and Rasslin Rage, man. Dude, thanks for joining us, bro. For real, coming in. And
thank you for having me. You guys are always cheering for me.
Right. I'm glad that you have this phone now so that you can do this kind of stuff.
Thank you. Anytime, man. Anytime.
I'm gonna have to thank LJ for that. So, right. Friday, Brutus, I believe you're gonna be at Pro Wrestling All Stars, right?
Yes, I have. Brutus Atwell versus Timmy Danger.
Ooh, and then Saturday you're at BCWA. Are you at Capital Pro too, or no?
Oh, I will just be at BCWA.
All right, just BCWA. So that's this weekend.
The following weekend, I will be at Horror Slam. Then I'm doing SCW over in Corona, and then I will be at XICW all the way over in Standish. A lot of walking.
A lot of walking, bro. You got a lot of walking to do. You need to see if someone can get you a hover round or something.
Somebody gave me an Uber once.
Right. We'll have to get you some solar panels to put in the tree so you can charge it. The wasteland has swamp real estate, if you catch my drift, says Dre Jacobs.
Whoa.
And then he winks.
Whoa.
Right. The guru asks if there's any special plant material in the wasteland. Of course.
God, he's funny. That's why I don't slam him. Funny man.
Right. Guru is the guy, man. I tell you. And he says he's asking for a friend, though. All right. So thank you to everybody joining us. If you came in late, make sure to go back and watch from the beginning. Looking at you, Dre Jacobs. And then joke, please don't kill me. And then we have, I want to say thank you to the Guru, Dre Jacobs, Danny Beals, Sandra, and what was Adam, right? We got Adam.
Maybe I won't flame him now since they watched.
Right. Black Sheep. So thank you to all of you gentlemen and ladies that joined us. If you're catching the replay, please smash the thumbs up. Also, to all of you out there, you can listen to the audio content only. You don't have to look at my face or Danny's ugly face. You can listen, right? You can go to Podbean. There's a link down there. Or you can search Rasslin Rage anywhere that you listen to your podcast. That's Rasslin Rage with an R, RASSLIN, Rage, right? Come on over to the YouTube channel if you are listening on Podbean at r2youtube.com, and please subscribe. Please. And then also search for Brutus Atwell on all platforms. And then, man, I'll be seeing you on Saturday, bro.
Yes, sir. See you there.
Absolutely. All right.
Swampy time.
So again, tell what?
I will see you this weekend, man. Until this weekend, everyone stay swampy.
All right, everybody. We'll see you on, Saturday, and then Sunday for Rage. We're out of here.
It's going down.
This is Rasslin Rage.
It's going down.
This is Rasslin Rage.
Scream it out loud.
This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade.
It's going down.
This is Rasslin Rage.
Do it now.
This is Rasslin Rage.
Scream it